Hi friends and welcome back. I don't know what day it is.
Day 7.
It's day 7. Welcome back to Thriftmas Day 7, where I am taking you into Goodwill every single day for the first 12 days of December. We are shopping the new racks. We are looking through all of the new carts and goodies. And yeah, we're really hoping to find some good stuff. I have my little helper here again today. So say hi to my little helper. And we just donated something around the back, and the gentleman who has seen me lots of times because I've been dropping a lot of stuff off recently
was like, organizing.
Yes, we've been organizing. He was like, thank you for being nice. And I was like, you're welcome. It's so easy to be nice. And he was like, well, unfortunately the couple people before you were like complete jerks. And I was like, there's just no reason for that. So quick PSA, be nice to people. Like, it's so easy. It's free. It really is. And especially your Goodwill workers, your thrift store workers, they're just there trying to do their job, trying to make a living, trying to help people. So let's just be nice all together. All right, we are going to go in and start shopping. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's go. Say hi. Look at these idiot. You're a taco. Look at these itty little bitty shorts. They're like itty bitty running shorts. Yeah. Digging in now to the rack at the very front of the store. If you heard her say, I'm a taco, and you were very astute and observant, it was actually a little cheeseburger like mask that she had her face in. It was pretty cute. And I actually remember seeing it in a new cart at some point in Thriftmas. I don't really remember, but we are checking out the new rack. I did see a few other racks in the middle of the store, which is always what I want to see. I kind of do a scan of the store right when I come in, so I know where I'm headed and I know what I'm doing and I know kind of how long to expect, because sometimes I'm in the store for 5 minutes and sometimes I'm in the store for an hour. What'd you say?
I said, huh?
It really is just always a little bit more fun when she is with me. These were interesting, these rusty, they looked like hybrid, like surf shorts, beach shorts. I did end up, when I was done with this rack, end up looking those up because I was not familiar with them, and they looked kind of nice, performance wear material, but I didn't find very good comps over on Poshmark for those, so I ended up leaving them behind. This, I was checking, it felt kind of nice, so I was trying to make sure it was not a Lululemon pair. I have had decent luck finding Lululemon on the new racks here, and it is not typically priced up because I think it usually gets missed. So I'm always trying to do my due diligence in looking at those nicer things, especially if I don't see a brand right away, to make sure I look for it. All right, this was interesting as I'm building that basket. I like getting these little dish towels as, something I can put at the bottom of the basket and build everything off of it. It was only $1, so I did decide to grab that, and it'll be a good base for all the little goodies that I'm going to put in the basket. All right, if you remember this shirt, I did see that yesterday, the day before that, something along those lines. So we're seeing repeats, but oh my goodness. I mean, look at this. If you need a Christmas sweater for a work event, please tell me you're checking your thrift stores. I might not pay $12 for that, but you can find other cheaper Christmas sweaters for less than that. What are you showing me? A Mickey Mouse water bottle. It's pretty cute. Do we need any water bottles though? No.
It was funny.
I think it's cute. It would have been good for Disneyland or Disney World. Yeah. But I think we're good on water bottles. This dress I wanted to show you because my daughter said it's an alpha dress. We went and saw Wicked on opening night, so she's just been very, very into it lately. All right, here's my first really good find, and this is good American standard price. I'm looking right away to see if there's any puckering because that's usually what gets me in jeans. It gets me in trouble if I don't check it. But I'm seeing really good condition. I just see like a speckle there that looks like it's going to come out. These are the Good Legs crop. They were a nice larger size, which tends to sell better in this brand for me. So this is going to be our first first pickup for the day, and I'm starting to feel a little bit more energized since I hadn't really found much to resell quite yet. Lots of new racks to go through though, so no lack of inventory here again today. Here's another one where the tag caught my eye. It just looked really nice. Olia, it was stitched on. It looked like a nice style. So I decided to look it up, especially because it was new with tags. But honestly, I couldn't find too much about it that warranted me paying up for it. I thought about getting it for myself as a nice basic for work, but it had such a deep cowl that it would have been a little bit problematic to style with certain things.
Do you find any shoes?
This is just Express, but I loved the style. I liked the nice big like embellished buttons. It would be a really great basic to add to holiday. My daughter keeps finding Pokemon stuff throughout the store and shows me because she learns Pokemon at school and I don't know anything about it. But some Polo Ralph Lauren Jeans Co. I have a hard time selling that tag specifically from the Ralph Lauren line, so I don't pick it up terribly often because I have some that have just been sitting and sitting and sitting and sitting, so I am tending to pass it. Those were cargo shorts. They might have done okay, but it's also winter right now. This I just thought was the cutest little corduroy jumper. I have no need for it. It is modern Oshkosh, so I left it behind. But if this had been a vintage Oshkosh, those always sell between like 30 and 40 for me. They sell on Poshmark, they sell on eBay, they sell on everything. I love selling team soccer jersey. This is $2.49. It is youth, and I did look it up. It's a Nike dry fit, but I'm absolutely gonna grab this because it has comps between like 20 and 35 over on eBay. It's the Nigerian Football Federation, and even those really unique ones can do well on eBay.
What do you think? Should I get them and wear them myself? Yeah. I thought you'd say no. Oh my gosh, those are too funny.
Quick shout out to the Smithsonian Institution and the National Postage Museum in downtown Washington, D.C. It's right by Union Station, and I like stamps. I had a stamp collection growing up. All right, I grabbed these Asics wrestling shoes to look out. Wrestling shoes can do pretty decent, but these were beat up. They were $15. They were kind of peeling in certain places, so that was a pass. But if you can get really good conditioned wrestling shoes, it's worth picking up. I just thought those were pretty cool. Older Stacey Abrams. I don't think I've ever picked up Stacey Abrams in my life. When something catches my eye, I go and look at it. These are Peloton. Back a few years ago, these would have sold great at $15. I don't know, maybe they're still selling, but I've definitely seen cycling shoes slowing down for me, you know, in a post COVID world where people are getting out and about more to work out rather than just being stuck at home. These I just thought were interesting, and I was surprised to see that they are Keen.
You like those?
Yeah. JoJo Siwa may be all grown up, but my daughter's not, and she still likes the pink and the bows. So these Keen corded, like flats, sandals, sneakers for $6, these are an absolute grab for me. I love selling those like kids Keen and Merrell's kind of hiking shoes. I list them at $35. Those I might list at like $30 or $32 because they're not quite as substantial as some of the hiking shoes. They're more of a sandal, but I still think they'll sell between $20 and $25 for me, which is really great. I've said this before, but the adult shoes, they tend to mark up quite a bit at my store, but the kids shoes are usually like $6 to $8. Now, if there's Nike and Jordans and things like that, yes, they're going to mark them up if they recognize it. But in general, the Keens and Merrells that I like to sell are usually either $6 or $8. So I was excited to see those, especially on a day that so far has been a lot slower for me. If I can grab a pair of kids shoes that I know are tried and true, they're going to sell for me. It brightens up my day at least just a little bit. This is our last new rack, so fingers crossed. All right, midway through, I found these matte gray performance wear golf pants, and I didn't know anything about them, but they looked nice. I just had a really hard time comping them, looking them up. Anytime you have something like that in the title, like the word gray is in the brand name, it's just hard to look them up because it gets so flooded with things that I'm not looking for. So I ended up leaving them there, but if anybody is, I was making sure that wasn't a mountain t-shirt, it's not. If anybody's familiar with the brand or thinks I maybe should have grabbed it, please let me know. I'm always here to learn. I learn from you guys each and every day. I love reading your comments, so please feel free, chat away down there and we can have have a combo about all these brands. Let me know things that I'm skipping that you would grab, or things that I'm grabbing that you probably would have skipped. I think that's really interesting to hear, because everybody has a different business. All right, this Puma golf tennis skirt was really cute, and I was thinking about grabbing it until I saw that it was $10. If this had been a standard skirt price for $4.99, plus I have the discount, I might have grabbed it. Tennis skirts have been doing really well the last couple seasons. I expect that to continue this year, but not at $10. There's definitely not enough wiggle room for me there. So it is officially time to go check out the new carts, but something caught my eye as I was looking through that rack off in the men's shoes. So you see me doing a quick double take here. As you saw me pick them up before, I like picking up snowboarding and snow and skiing boots because they can do really well. I was not familiar with this brand, and I did end up looking these up. Somebody let me know if you know more, but I decided at that cost I just needed to leave them there. But I always look up snowboarding and skiing boots.
Should we hang up a cow in our house? No. Okay.
So poor Mr. Cow has to stay and look for another home, but I decided to dive in and see what we can find here. I've been seeing so many rollerblades recently, so trying to see if my daughter wants these ones, but she was like, maybe, even though she didn't want the other ones. We do eventually decide that those ones are going to be too small on her no matter what, so I don't know. You never know what you're going to get with an 8-year-old. But these are some nice Cole Haans. I wasn't thrilled about the wear on them. I might have considered buying them at $12 if they had a little less scratching. They looked a little bit faded too. I don't know if that was intentional, but I really like selling Cole Haans, so those might have been a good pickup if they had been better. I sell them pretty consistently, both men's and women's sizes.
Are those the ones you want? You wouldn't get them the other day.
Oh, these are different.
I think those are too small.
I don't know.
These ones might work though.
Yeah, I would get those.
Would you really?
But just give them like a kind of school bag.
I don't know. These are, I think, too small too.
Well, just wait.
Spoiler alert, we left the Goodwill again with no roller skates. Maybe someday. All right, looking through the hodgepodge again of all the bags and all the home goods and all the artwork and all the toys and all the games. I still don't know why this is their process and they don't like put a cart in the back that has shoes and housewares and stuff. But you know what? It's not my store. I don't run it. That's okay. I'm sure they have a process that works for them.
How many did you find? Those are grown-up ones.
3.
Those are way too big.
Like these, the ones I just had.
Oh my gosh. Do we need a Christmas tree?
No.
This next cart was filled with so many beautiful glassware goodies. Look at all this milk glass. There's just, simple bud vases. I love this one. I think I'm going to pick up here. Yeah, this one in a second. It was so unique. We almost got this one. We ended up leaving it just because I have a lot of stuff. She found that Mickey Mouse one that we've seen previous days. But there was so much milk glass. There's also more pink glass. These look like ice cream bowls. That's what I would use them for. Nice and dainty and beautiful. But I loved these 2 plates of the milk glass. There was just so much in here. And then if anyone does electronics, I don't even look them up right now, but I was seeing this little Google Nest, Google Home. I'm trying to remember what it was. I do get a good view of that and end up looking it up on eBay to see if it was worth me digging out from there, but I ended up leaving it. But there's just milk glass scattered all throughout this cart.
This time it's not messed up.
No.
It's a squish wrap.
It's a cute one. Earth Day. I like it. It's cute. What else is in here?
Can I get it?
Look at this. Here, come see if you can pull that out. Can you get it? Yeah. It's okay. Pull it. Keep pulling.
I don't want to break it. There's a glass. That's the you can build on. Has the let's get it. I want to get it.
If we got that, we would get it for Jackson for
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
Apparently, she has decided that we're getting that for Jackson because you already put it in the cart, didn't you? Well, it's a little bit disappointing of a day. I'm not gonna lie. We haven't found that many things. We found apparently Lincoln Logs and the one thing here for us. And then we found some Keen shoes and Good American jeans and a little kid's jersey. So that's disappointing. But there's always tomorrow, right?
Yeah, day 8.
Day 8. Alright, so since we didn't find too much, she has agreed, because we haven't been there that long, that we can look through 1 or 2 more aisles. So I think I might pick like men's like jackets and maybe jeans or dresses. So we'll see.
So I actually went to the men's pants first because I've been looking for some for my husband that he needs, and I found these Everlane jeans in there. So that is a women's brand. Of course, they came off the hanger, so it's going to be tough to show you. They just look like they need ironed. I know that sounds weird to iron jeans, but I'm checking that there. I thought there was puckering, but it looks fine. Sometimes the pockets just need like ironed back down a little bit because they've been washed and maybe not, folded right away. But that was a good find. They were literally just sitting there. I didn't even have to move the rack at all. I could just see the Everlane tag. So I was not expecting that. I've been on the hunt for some specific kind of looking jeans for my husband, or pants, not jeans, and trying to look here. But right away, I recognize that Fireflex hose as being Duluth Trading Co. So I'm trying to confirm right now, and there it is. If I can dig it out of here, you'll see that Duluth Trading Co. Tag. So these are a pair of men's jeans, the Flex Fire Hose line. They have a whole bunch of fire hose lines, and that does pretty well in Duluth. You've probably seen their TV commercials. They advertise for that material quite a bit, but they're very rugged. I'll put lots of like outdoorsy keywords: hiking, camping, rugged, outdoors, and it tends to sell pretty well for me. So just doing a quick skim here. I wasn't planning on going through that very fully, and we headed over to the men's like lightweight jackets. I found one day like 2 really, really good cool jackets, KUHL jackets, and ever since then I'm like, I just need to hit the jackpot here again. They sold so quick, but a girl can hope. Nothing here that we're seeing today, but you never know. I don't go through the men's racks as often as I should, just because I tend to, I'm just drawn towards the women's clothing. That's what I can wear myself. That's what it's more fun for me to style. But the men's clothes, I think, are less saturated in my opinion, and so they do sell pretty well if you can find some good ones. I just think as women, we consume more clothing than men, so probably more gets donated, so more gets picked up by resellers, and more gets put on. Just wanted to point these out to you. Massimo Dutti is a really high-end brand. It has a really high retail value. The resale value for me is hit or miss. So if these had been standard price, I would have picked up them for $13. Just thought those were cute. But these were $13, so I'm just not going to grab them. But if those had been, the $6 or $7, there were actually 2 of them, I would have grabbed those to resell. Doing a quick skim here again to see what we find. And right here, did you see it? I saw that little red tag sticking out here. By the way, did I say we moved on to women's pants? So these are Spanx. They are standard price and they are a nice size. So I am excited about that. And these get put in the cart. Next, this caught my eye. These are a pair of Obermeyer women's ski pants. They've got, you can see the lining inside there. I love selling Obermeyer. I actually just picked up a pair of kids snow pants at Once Upon a Child recently that I just listed. They haven't sold yet, but they've been getting a lot of attention. These are really good. I didn't realize how good these were until I got home and comped them. I'm listing these for $95. Nothing on the put back rack today, but we're going to pause here and sort my cart. Unfortunately, these Spanx had quite a bit more wear than I realized, especially around the crotch area, which is a big no-no. Definitely glad I checked that, but you can see that rub wear there. It's not like pilly, but you can see that the like material, like the solid color, the shiny, was kind of wearing off. So here's the sorted cart, a couple items for personal use and a few items to resell, and sadly we're leaving those Spanx.
Okay, we have you precariously perched on my center console right here. So that wasn't the best trip of Thriftmas. It was a little bit disappointing, but that's real life. So we're going to the thrift store every single day. They're not all going to be amazing. They're not all going to be bangers. So real quick, we thought we would show you what we did end up getting. So Skylar, what's your exciting find for the day? Do you know the Lincoln Logs? So tell me down in the comments who grew up with these. I actually grew up with these. We loved them, but the set that we had, my brother has, so her uncle has them for his kids. So we decided to grab a set for baby brother, who's not a baby, he's like 2.5. But so hopefully we'll enjoy those with him. But okay, let's set that down. The other thing that I got for myself was just this little nice hand towel. I'm going to put that like in the bottom of the basket that you saw me grab a few days ago that I'm putting together a little gift basket for a friend. So I'll put this on the bottom and then I'll put all the little goodies in the top. It also kind of holds them in place. So pro tip, if you're doing baskets for gifts that you got at thrift stores, instead of lining the bottom with like tissue paper, it's really fun to just grab a nice linen and put it in the bottom, and then you can build everything on top of that. So that's my quick tip. All right, let me show you fast the few things that we did get. First is we did grab these Good American jeans. These are the Good Legs crop. I do like selling this Good Legs style. I've sold that quite often, and this is a size 16, which the bigger sizes in Good American do tend to do well for me. So we're going to see how these do. It's $6.99, but remember we did have a 20% off coupon again today. All right, really good find there at the end when I wasn't expecting it, since we did end up going through a few racks. But we found these Obermeyer like snowboard pants, ski pants, snow pants, you know, whatever you want to call them. I love the flared leg. It's just a nice style. There's also, you know, the thing down here that fits around to keep the snow out, and then obviously this can go over just from a style aesthetic perspective. I also love the color. It's like a periwinkle blue. It's got a little bit of purple to it. Obermeyer is historically a really good brand for me. I actually just picked up a pair of Obermeyer snow pants at Once Upon a Child recently, and I just got those listed. They're like a boy's youth, so we'll see how those do. All right, when I saw this Flex fire hose, I immediately knew what that was. These are Duluth Trading Co. Says it on the pocket here too, but that style does really well out of all Duluth things, and I do like selling Duluth. It's a nice size, nice color, and yeah, so not too bad. I got a lot of pants today. We did end up getting these Everlane pants. I looked them over pretty well. I think the pockets will iron down fine, so they're not really messed up at all. They just got like flipped and folded. But because these are a size 34, that's what kind of drove me to picking this up. I might have left them behind if not. I've got quite a few pairs of Everlane jeans that are like a smaller, skinnier style that I got at some of the swap meets recently that have not yet sold. So I'm gonna list these and see if it's the style or the size or the brand, and keep experimenting. All right, you saw me pick up this youth little football soccer jersey, and it's only $2.49, and I love grabbing these. No matter like what the soccer club or the football club or the branding is, they tend to do pretty well. This is Nike, which is going to elevate it even more. So at $2.50 plus the discount, honestly, I think this is going to sell for like 25 bucks, which is great. And then these were fun because I grabbed these kind of thinking they were a nothing, and then I turned them around and saw they were Keen, and I was like, ooh, I love grabbing Keen. They're only $6, and they are a size 13, and I've never seen these like corded ones before, which I just thought was cool. All right, so with our 20% off coupon, plus I had $3.16 that I redeemed from Thriftmas yesterday, I do then now have $2.60 to spend on Thriftmas tomorrow. But I ended up getting 6 things to resell, so $27. Pretty good average cost of goods today, but just not a ton of things. But it means I'll be able to get them listed quickly. All right, so that is it for today. Thank you again for coming along with us. I hope you had a little bit of fun watching me shop. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for Thriftmas. Day 8, that's right. Make sure you subscribe. We still have a bunch more Thriftmas videos coming, and I'm already starting to prep the rest of the month videos and even into next year. So lots of exciting things coming up on the channel that I don't want you to miss. All right, and last but not least, don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Bye.